Well, a very good evening, everybody. A happy new year to you. We are back Division 3 Thursday night DTR, and we're here from what looks like a sunny Monza in Italy, round number 8. So this is the 2/3 distance. Currently, as you probably saw on the build-up, bring a pop the table up, we have Benny Bonneau, who is leading with 129 points. Hammers in second on 98 points. Bob Spun in third on 84. Pac-Man 83. So those are really, that's the top four. Big gap at the top for Benny of 31 points. So Hammer's looking to eat into that if he can. Then got Bogorowski in fifth. Hummer in sixth. Man Like Donkey in seventh. Rika eighth. Skipper ninth. And Connor rounding out the top 10. Constructors wise, we have Alfa Romeo leading the way on 159 points, courtesy of Hammers and Bogorowski. Then Alpine in second place with 133 points, Ferrari 130, Red Bull 116. So still pretty close between the top three. Red Bull's certainly not out of it. But let's jump back into today. So we have a grid of 16. Who is that that's just jumped past? That's going to be one of... It's going to be Ralph. So I think Ralph is... No, he's on now. Sorry. So who's going to be first to set a lap then? Kitchen was one of the first out. Obviously the only person other than Benny and Pac-Man, I think, to pick up a pole position this year. Right, sorry, I'm just keeping an eye on the stream. I don't know if I'm having a few issues. Let's have a quick look. Are we still live or... Right, apologies, does look like we are still running. So Kitchen there has invalidated, so he will not be setting his time here. Who do we have behind him? I think Hammer is just about to start his lap. Bog also on an out lap. Have, I think it's double. Have we got anybody that's about to set a lap? Let's have a look. Lukatsis drops into the pits. Bob Spun starting. There we go. First lap on the ball. 120.678 by Pac-Man in the Ferrari. So pulls out of the way nicely there. Right, okay, so who is going to be next round? Let's have a jump onto the McLarens of Skipper. Is on an out lap. I keep missing everybody here. Composite's just about to come round. Jumps up into fourth with a 124. Okay, who do we have next? Not the Williams. It's going to be the Alpine of Benny. He's on an out lap anyway, so we'll jump past him. So Pav is going to be the next to cross the line. Right, who are we going to jump on board with? Who is the furthest round? Sorry, I'm just trying to sort out the stream at the same time. I think I'm having a few issues with that. Hammer's up in a pole position, 120.214, and Bog putting in a 121.039 up into fifth place. So right, let's see if I can actually catch anybody on a lap. Benny is going to be on a lap coming into sector 3 now. 53.0 for his first 2 sectors. Coming round now into the Parabolica, or is it Michele Alboreto? I can't remember what they've actually called it now, but it'll always be Parabolica. It's a meter number 11. Round onto the start-finish line to set his first lap of the day. And what a stonker, 19.726. So just half a minute quicker than Hammers. So, and Ralph out. Why was Ralph out? Right, let's have a look. Who is going to be out on their next laps? Donkey's not. Bog is on an in lap. Connor's quite high on ERS. I'm not sure if he's going for a second lap. So he is harvesting, so up to 95%. I wonder if he might have made a small mistake on his first lap and just going for a second run. Skipper is on it as well. I'm not sure if he's on a hot lap here, pulling over to the right. Okay. Right, so who are we waiting for? So Pav. Coming towards the final turn now. Start finish line, and he doesn't improve. 21.586. So at least he's consistent. He's still within 21.5, but not enough to improve him. Kitchen up into 3rd place. People like Lekatsis, I know he's been having some wheel issues tonight, so hopefully it will hold out for him. But he's been having a few disconnects, so if we do see something a little bit different from the cat system, he will be down to the wheel disconnecting, but hopefully it will be okay for him. Brother Adam coming round the Lesmos at the moment, so we'll jump on with the Catsis. I think he might be the next to cross the line. Purple sector 2, if the graphic is to be believed. So just now the straight and then the curver Alboreto, Parabolica. .4 pops him up into 5th place, so good effort there from the Catsis. Bob is now on a lap. We've got lots of people coming out for their second runs now, so I'll try and catch up with as many people as I can. Kitchen keeping out of the way. They'll be pulling into the pits. Okay, just having a look at the Alfa Romeo boys. I can see a little bit of a toe coming up here. So I wonder if it's going to be this time round Bob getting the toe, and then potential for the last run Hammers getting the toe. But good to see a bit of teamwork going on there. Okay, so Pac-Man out on his lap. I'm taking on Bob because he's half a second up, so it's going to put him up at 20.2. That could put him onto the front row here. Does not improve. Right, okay, let's go back to Pac-Man. On board with them going through Lesmo 1 now and Lesmo 2, turns 6 and 7 on the track. Take it as wide as he can, get onto that throttle. DRS open. Up into Ascari. How does he take that? Pretty well. The runoff, it does not invalidate, so we'll see what time Pac-Man's going to pop on the board here. To the start finish line. 20.6. So it's an improvement on time, but I don't think on position. Fog has invalidated. Hammers is slightly down on his time, 2/10 down, so looking at 20.4, and does it invalidate that one. Bob Spahn has given up that lap as well. Connor, right at the start there. There we go, got Chef. Chef now coming into the final sector, or into the final turn, should I say. See what time he can put on the board. Sort of 2021 here. In fact, more than that, because he has aborted. Okay, so Man Like Donkey just about to start his next lap. In fact, we'll jump on board with him for a minute. We'll keep an eye on what's happening elsewhere. Top three currently in the pits. Donkey in 4th position, not too far down, only a 10th. Well, getting to 5th now after Connor up to the 20.3. So after I don't follow Connor, he does that. So good lap from him. Bit of a wobble there from Donkey coming through. See how he is coming up towards the end of sector 2. We'll see what his time is compared to his original lap. He's half a second down, so we're going to jump back. No composites on an out lap. Okay, so who's going to be next then? Is it Brother Adam? Right way around there. Doing very well at picking people up here. The catch this on an out lap. We'll stick with Brother Adam for the moment then, because he seems to be the furthest round. Although Skipper, let's see what time Skipper's doing here. He's half a second up on his time, so he's looking about a 20.7 improvement. So he could be looking to break into round about 5th or 6th position if he can also nail the 3rd sector. See how he does coming round. Final turn now onto the start finish line. What's he going to put in? Maybe about 20.6 or 21.3. So an improvement. Brother Adam now coming round. He's slightly down on his time, but can he make up anything? No, he has. Oh, so he's invalidated anyway. Okay, so Lacatsis out on track. Skipper. Not sure Skipper's going for another run. Is that composite? Way round. What we'll do is stay on board with the Lacatsis anyway, just for this lap, whilst everybody else is picking up their tyres. And keep up. Pac-Man is out. And the Alfa Romeo boys are also out, as I say, very close together again. So whether they're going to look at trying to utilise the tow, we will see. So stream looks to be up and running properly again. I think I had some bandwidth issues, so apologies if there was a loss of quality there. Yeah, the cat says 20.2. Oh, well, that's him ruined that lap for him. Okay, so let's have a look at the Alfa Romeo boys, see what they are up to. So Bog is the lead driver, and well, there's going to be Hammers. Bog just slowing it down there, playing the team game again. Obviously, Hammers being second in the championship. Bog playing, he's a hugely supportive driver, will help you out any way that he can, and he is going to give Hammers a massive tow here. I expect him to move out of the way or go straight on, and yeah, straight on and sacrifice his own lap. Well done, Bog, and I'm sure Hammers is saying a massive thank you in the passing. So let's see how this has helped coming towards the end. So nearly 3/10 up on his lap. Pac-Man just ahead as well, I want to keep an eye on. It's going through Ascari at the moment. We'll just see what time he can hop on the ball. Yeah, it's going to be the Alfa Romeos afterwards. So Pac-Man struggling a bit today for pace. Hammers coming into the final turn now, and if you look just behind him is his teammate, so I'm wondering if they are now going to play the reverse roll down here. That was 19.835, so quick, just not quick enough. Benny's still keeping pole position there. Hammers now going straight on, returning the favour as Bog will come through after getting a nice tow down there. So we just jump with Bog, see what his split time is through sector 1. So yeah, we're nearly 4/10 up on his time, so agreed 20.6. So yeah, a good opening there. Right, who do we have? Going across the Derby. Chef moves up into 10th. The other heats of Kitchen now coming round. One of the McLaren's there. Stopped or just getting out of the way, I think. So Kitchen there. Pac-Man did go for another run and did improve on his time, but again not on position. Hammers is out of this one. Benny is now out of this one as well. So how's Bog getting on, crossing the line now? 2/10 up, 21.0. So 11th place for Bog. Yeah, and Benny will be the last across the line. But doesn't need to do anything, picking up pole position again. Is that his 5th pole position in 8 races, I think? I might be wrong, but I think it is 5 pole positions for him. Yeah, 5 pole positions for him, 2 for Pac-Man, and the remaining one going to Kitchen. So that is our grid for the Italian Grand Prix. Benny Beno taking his 5th pole position of what's turning out to be a dominant season for him. Hammers, 2nd in the championship, 2nd on the track today. We'll be looking at cutting into Benny as quick as he can. Man Like Donkey into 3rd, Bob's Button 4th. 5th was Havoc Connor, 6th Kitchen, 7th the Catsis. I think 8th was Pac-Man, 9th Brother Adam, and Chef JB was 10th. Carry on with the rest of them in a moment once we just get confirmation of the grid. So I'm not sure what happened to Ralph early on there. So they'll be being a bit slow tonight. In fact, very slow tonight. Right, so we're straight into the race. I didn't actually see the results coming up then. Okay, so obviously not seeing the results from qualifying, but as I say, Benny Beno taking another pole position. So it's really been a hugely successful season for him so far. Last week, well, I say last week, it was 3 weeks ago before Christmas. He took pole. No, he didn't take pole position. Kitchen took pole position at Spa, but Benny, I think, was second. Benny went on to actually win the race, but unfortunately got a post-race penalty. Excuse me, dropping him down into second. Oh, excuse me, bit of a sneezing fit there. So yeah, but really would have won 3 on the bounce. Also picking up fastest lap to boot. Hammers picking up 3rd place in the last race. Bog in 4th. So we've got those consistent ones there, and we'll see how they get on in today's race. Have a quick look at tyres. A mix of strategies there. So the medium to soft is the strategy for Italy. Obviously can change depending on safety cars and depending on weather. Not seen anything yet as to whether we are in for a sprinkling of rain. Looking at the Italian sky there, it looks quite dry. Certainly looks like it's going to be for some time. So we'll keep an eye on that though. Good old sprinkling at Monza always makes it a bit exciting. So we'll run through the grid as we're coming through towards Sector 3 now. We've got Benny Beno taking his 5th pole position of the year. Hammers in 2nd, then Donkey in, in 3rd, Bob Spun in 4th. 5th, Havoc Connor, 6th, I'm going to call him Dr. Scenic Kitchen. In 7th is the Catsis, 8th Pac-Man, 9th Brother Adam, Chef JB in 10th, Double 11th, Skipper in 12th, in 13th we have Pav Lossidor, 14th Composite, 15th Ralph and Bog, 16. He qualified 11th. He must have got a 5-place grid penalty. I saw something in the chat that looks like Bog might have had a collision with someone who wasn't checking those little reflective things either side of you, called mirrors and the map, and has ended up with a 5-place grid penalty. But I don't think he'll be too disappointed, to be honest. Starting at the back, Monza is notorious for turn 1 incidents. Obviously a hugely fast straight into a right-left chicane. And turn 3 is not too much better either when we're bunched up early doors, but fingers crossed we will get through without too much of an issue. Right, just waiting for Bog to go into place, which he has. We'll see if we get any decent camera angle. Not too bad, but could be better. And it's 5 red lights and away we go. And good start there by Benny, pulling away. Hammers also getting a good start. We'll see how it all pans out behind him. We have man like Donkey just going a little bit deep there, but keeping position. We are 3 wide there with Bob Spun in the middle. Got pinched a little bit, but actually managed to make up 1 place as well. So further back, not too many issues that I can see. But up front we have Benny Bruno and Hammers looking to make the move around the outside, which is then going to become the inside. A good move by him there as he heads off into Lesmo. Keep an eye on what is happening behind, but a good move there by Hammers, putting himself up in to the lead of the race. Bog just keeping cautious at the back at the moment. I think he'll just get his rhythm, get those tyres up to temperature. Pac-Man up 3 places, so he's one of the biggest gainers along with Ralph. But Hammers taking the lead. Needs to break that DRS. So powerful here. If you lose the DRS, you can find yourself dropping 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds behind very, very quickly. Need to keep in that DRS. Okay, let's get rid of that. The timings are going to be all over the place for this lap, so I'll try and catch what I can in. Yeah, I'll try and catch what I can, but it is difficult. So into the pits. So I mean, Bog unfortunately managing to pick up damage on the first lap along with Composite as well. So not ideal for them. They'll be praying for a safety car just to get themselves back into it. Hammers still in the lead. Benny Bruno just behind him. Looks like probably about half a second, 0.6 of a second. Needs to make sure he doesn't drain his ERS to get away, because he will need that to defend. Hey, Mikey in the chat. Evening, Mikey. Good to see you, mate. There's still no mention on weather, so it's going to be as surprising to me as it is to you when it happens. So right, okay, timings are now finally set themselves, which is good. Ralph and the chef. Ralph looking to make the position up, so making a surge from 15th, already up 4 places into 11th. Keep an eye at the front. Hammers has nearly broken that second gap, but Benny just seems to be so quick coming through Ascari. Not through Ascari, sorry. Yeah, the second varianta. So who do we, man, looking to make his way back up towards the front. So Pac-Man 4th in the championship, 83 points versus 129, and Lakatsis going for the move there. Doesn't quite manage to keep it up the inside, but they're side by side still. The Cats is making the move there, just getting the better drive on the inside, better speed. Pac-Man dropping down into 7th. Brother Adam just behind him as well. So lap number 4 we are on now. Hammers still leading in the Alfa Romeo. Benny Bruno in 2nd place in his Alpine, man like donkey, bringing the Ferrari onto the podium, which would absolutely please the Tifosi, I'm sure. Oh, and Lakatsis is round. Whether that is wheel related or not, I'm not sure. This could well be a safety car. It is a safety car indeed. So Lakatsis there losing, not sure if he lost control or whether the wheel issues that he was having before the race. Stripe the composite picking up a penalty, drive-through penalty there for speeding under the safety car. So lap number 4, we have our first safety car. Unfortunate because I think Hammers have literally just broken that second gap. But is anyone going to pit? I think it's too early. Looking at tyres. Well, Benny is going to pit. And if Benny's going to look at going hards and try and take him to the end of the race, we'll find out in just a moment. Okay, so Benny does indeed strap on the hard tyres. Comes out just behind his teammate Pavlosidor. But I tell you who this is good news for is going to be Composite and Bogorovsky at the back of the grid. Obviously involved in an early incident on lap 1, meaning they had to pit and obviously change tyres and get a fresh nose. But should now put them back. Well, back in with a decent chance of points. Bog on the back, get rid of those soft tyres, which is pretty sensible. Now, is he going to go mediums? Won't take him to the end if he goes mediums. So he'll be looking at stopping again, but he'll be getting rid of those. Probably back onto the medium set that he started on, because he'd have had to stop when he came in for his nose cone. So he's probably back onto either a new set or certainly his original 1 lap old medium tyre. But yeah, interesting is Benny's strategy there. Obviously does not need to stop again, but sometimes position is key, certainly at a track like this. And with the hards, if he's going to lose time fighting with Pavlosidor and Chef, if Hammers can get away and break that DRS, then it's very, very hard to catch up. Very hard. But we do have those pit stops obviously to be done. I'm expecting more than one safety car tonight. Hopefully I'll be surprised and this will be the only one. But I think we're likely to get another one at least. Kitchen there with his Las Vegas crash helmet on in the Haas team. So doing Haas doing well so far, 5th and 8th. So as a farewell to Gunter. So I will miss him actually, very much a character around the Formula 1 paddock. I think it will be a poorer place without him, but I'm sure they had their reasoning going forward. So Ralph making his way from 15th on the grid up to 4th, needs to stop obviously, and not going to have too much longer on those softs, probably be able to take them between 9 to 12 laps depending on how he can look after the tyres, but then we'll need to come in pit onto probably the mediums, take him to the end of the Grand Prix. Then if we get a late safety car, could well get a big train of drivers coming in to strap on a fresh set of softs. So safety car's going to be out for another lap, but Bogorovsky has now got the pack within sight, so he should be catching up shortly. Pac-Man back down into, oh excuse me, down into 13th. Let's have a quick look at the gainers, and obviously what Composite still got that drive-through. Chef with that 5-second penalty is going to be an absolute killer. So everyone from 7th downwards has stopped. Bog doing it twice, obviously once for the damage. Position change, so yeah, Ralph up 11, Chef up 5, Pav up 7, but we do have all of those that have pitted in there as well. Bog up 2 at the bottom. So that is going to change quite dramatically soon.
Stop. Camera time.
Well, thank you for letting me know. I seem to have been on mute for a while. Nothing like talking to myself. I hope you enjoyed the peace and quiet without my dulcet tones. What I was saying, basically, Benny Beno, hard tyres, back into the lead. Hammers just going for those softs, but they're not going to last until the end of the race. So he is going to come in and make a pit stop. Have to make another pit stop, but I'm assuming there's going to be another safety car. Mikey predicting 3 safety cars. We've had 2 already, so you're only allowed 1 more over 14 laps. I think you might be lucky with that one. Are you on mute, Neil? Yes, I was. Cameras. We need ESC. Right, I will say one thing. After the race, please do not go anywhere. Obviously end this stream and then restart the stream, because our DTR football team is taking part in a tournament at the moment, and they are playing tonight at 9:30. Can't remember who they've got. I think it's El Cartel. But currently not doing too badly in the league. I think they are sitting in 7th place out of 10. So I had some very close games against the top of the table teams, and are more than capable of putting off some big results. El Cartel in 3rd place tonight. So should be a good one. So yeah, please tune in and watch the boys on that. I know I will be sitting back and enjoying that as well. Okay, so safety car. I would assume it's going to come in this lap. The whole field is bunched up. It's been out for a couple of laps, so there's no reason for it to stay there. Yeah, safety car is coming in this lap. So Benny Beno becomes the de facto pace car. When's he going to go? Hammers nailed it last time. Managed to pull out pretty much a 0.7, 0.8 second gap by the time they hit the start-finish line. So didn't put himself under pressure going into turn number 1. Benny, being on those hard tyres as well, are not going to light up anywhere near as quickly as Hammers behind. The Hammers will look at getting past and trying to make as big a dent into this as he can, but it could be a race-defining overtake. I'm not sure that was a steady pace on the restart, but we'll see. But Benny getting a decent jump there, so manages to keep himself in the lead. Donkey, I thought, was going to go for a move there. Nothing else really happening further back. Everyone being pretty well behaved. Good to see. Right, okay, so let's go back to this at the front. Hammers on those, as I say, on those soft tyres will really want to get past as quick as he can and get as big a lead as he can. As he still will need to make a pit stop. Not going to be able to take these softs to the end. Benny can take those hards to the end and has already made his pit stop for his change of tyres. There's Hammers going for the move around the outside. And Benny knows when he's been done there, but also can just sit in the slipstream. Obviously no DRS for a couple of laps, but can sit in the slipstream and recharge his ERS. He's just sitting nice and pretty there. Gonna have a look at Bog. Moved us up in a 7th place, so Bog having a stonking recovery so far. Is down, I think, in, well, he qualified in 16th because he had a penalty. But there we go, taking 6th place. Obviously, again, on those soft tyres, probably going to need to pit again. Where's the others around him? Won't. Connor and Pac-Man. We've just lost composite. Have we lost composite? Yeah, we've lost composite. Looks like a turn 1 incident, and we have safety car number 3. So far, Lawmakey, you are bang on, but you're not loud anymore. Right, so field's too bunched. I was going to say it'd be ideal for Hammers to come in and strap on a fresh set of mediums to take into the end, but the field is too bunched. He's going to lose so many places with cars behind him not having the field again. We'll see what he decides to do. Right, okay, so the order on lap number 16, just about to complete. Safety car number 3. We have Hammers leading, Benny Bonneau in second, Kitchen in third, Ralph Albers in fourth, Man Like Donkey in fifth, Bog working his way up into 6th place. Then we have Skipper in 7th, Double in 8th, 9th Pac-Man, 10th Havoc Goner, 11th Chef JB, and 12th Pav Lossidor. Retirements composite, unfortunately, looked like it was crashed down just at turn 1, so whether there was an incident, contact, or just lost control. But he is out of the race along with Bob Spun, Brother Adam, and Lakatsis. So Bob Spun really was on the pace here as well. Looked like he could be pushing for a podium, but unfortunately now taking an early bath. So Hammer's trying to push the safety car along there. I think he is telling Bert Mylander to get a bloody move on. My tyres are cold. He's still got 10 laps after this one. And he's got a game of football to play in 35 minutes. So 12 runners left out of the original 16. So round number 8 today as well. So that is the two-third point of the season. Heading into the final 4 races. Where have we got? Singapore, Suzuka, Qatar, and Abu Dhabi off the top of my head. Have a look. Right. Singapore, Suzuka, Losail, and yes, Marina. Yeah. So Hammer's trying to burn off some of his fuel there. So just looking in the chat, does look like Composite and Pavlosidor had a bit of an incident, which was unfortunately why Composite is no longer in the race. Sure, they will both have their sides of what happened, but it's just unfortunate that we've lost another driver. His teammate Skipper currently up in 6th place, so getting some good points there for McLaren. The only thing I will say, now it's a gamble and I don't know, but Hannes has done about 4, maybe 5 laps behind. I think he's done about 4 of his 5 laps behind the safety car, so he's not put his softs under too much strain at the moment. So there is a possibility he could try and stretch this out to the end. I think it's going to be a long shot, and I think he will be slipping around like a good one at the end. But it's possible. But Benny behind on those 13 lap old hards is going to be difficult to beat. Seems to have been in a class of his own so far this season. Here we go, Hammers gets a good break away. Benny Bonneau now just slotting into that slipstream, just pulling in ever so slightly, but not a huge amount. Got going a bit further, Skipper losing a position, kind of Bog keeping it clean, going through there, double pad and Chef. Right, let's get back up to the front and see what is going on. So Hammers wants to try and break that 1 second gap if he can, just to break it. DRS, and he has already. Obviously DRS not going to be enabled until the end of next lap. Chef and Pav, what was going on down there? Oh, who is that going wide? That was Connor. Losing a couple of positions here. I think he's going to lose another one as well because he has double tucked up behind him. Is Connor going to keep it in there going into the corner? He thinks about it but just keeps himself out of there. Sensible move. Nice driver to drive against, Connor, actually. I've driven against him quite a bit and in GT as well. And he's harsh but fair. Double making his way past Bog, was it? Or did Bog try and get past and not quite make the overtake? Who knows, but we'll keep an eye on that. But Bog obviously with Connor behind him now as well. Ralph going through, seems to be dropping back though. We have got not have DRS. Oh, the two Ferraris. Crikey lads, supposed to be on the same team. Donkey kind of forcing his way past Pac-Man there. Sure, that would have got down well in the Tifosi if they'd have taken each other out. Jesus, could you imagine it? We are checking. Right, so Kitchen now past Benny as well. So Benny struggling to just get the temperature, I think, into these hard tyres at the moment. Just since the restart of the safety car. Just wonder if in a couple of laps he'll be able to get that back, or whether he's just thinking, I don't need to win every race. I've got a 31-point lead in the championship. Just bring the points home. But he is losing time. Hand over fist to Kitchen. Oh, he's now, no, he's pulled it back a bit now. So he was just outside the second on the DRS detection zone. I think he's going to pick up. He didn't. Oh, he did pick it up, yeah. He was late to put it on there. But Ralph, looking for the move down the inside, thinks better of it. Ralph having a very, very bad turn 1 and 2 there, and is in fact going to lose a position to Pac-Man, who has worked his way past Man Like Donkey without me noticing. We're fairly close, a bit further down. Hammers out front, 2.8 seconds clear of Kitchen at the moment. So 3, 4, okay, 4.5 seconds clear of Benny. See if he can take those tyres to the end. We've got a little gaggle here of Skipper, Bog, Havoc and Chef. So that could get interesting and a little bit spicy, I think, as we go on. 6 laps, including the one that we're on. Soon to be 5. Pav picking up a 3-second time penalty. Bog now homing in on the back of Skipper. So literally passed him before the DRS zone. That's speed from Bog there. So down into turn number 1. Bog up into 8th place. His teammate currently out in front. So a good haul of points looking at the moment for Alfa Romeo. In their fight with Alpine, obviously Pav not scoring at the moment. Benny on for a 3rd place, so it could be a good day for Alfa Romeo to extend their lead in the championship. Right, okay, so this is the closest battle, although Ralph now all over the back of Pac, well, past Pac-Man. No, he's not. It's past Man Like Donkey. Man Like Donkey's just about to take Ralph there. Yep, so Ralph dropping down into 6th position. The 2 Ferraris in 4th and 5th, looking at making their way up a little bit further. Can they catch Benny Bonneau and get one of the Ferraris onto the podium? Bog up another position past Double. Sorry, Bog, I missed that. Looks like he got a much better drive coming out of turn number 2. Around the right-hander and managed to make the move on Double. Next in his sights ahead is going to be Ralph. The tyre info for now. Connor is round. That's going to be a new wing for him. Skipper also. Oh, what happened to Skipper? Well, not a good day for McLaren, and we have a virtual safety car. I saw Skipper go off. Looks like he had possibly an incident with Connor, but then it looked like as he was coming back on track, he's lost control and gone straight into the barrier on the other side. And lost his... Oh, Benny picking up a 5-second time penalty in the pits. That is... Oh, that's good. So he comes out on a set of softs, but the safety car is going to be in at the end of this lap. The safety car will always come in with 2 laps left to race, and I'm not sure if Benny's going to catch up. again, just trying to get rid of as much petrol as he can in the car. Whereas Benny, 9th position. So safety car is going to come in this lap. Where is Benny on track? He will catch the back of the field, so it's not going to be a problem. But down in 9th, that's a hell of a lot of overtakes he's got to make. But we'll keep an eye on him because I think this could get fruity. Okay, so safety car coming in. Hammers for the 3rd time today. He's backing up the field. This will be the last safety car, so we'll have had 4 safety cars and 1 virtual safety car today. Another good start from Hammers. Pac-Man looking to make a move up into 2nd place. That looked like that could have got so much worse. Right, a bit further back we are through and clean. Connor just working his way back. But right, let's get back to the front here because this is where it is all about. Hammers just needs to keep himself. Luckily, I mean, 2 laps he's not gonna. Hitchin's not gonna have the benefit of DRS, so Hammers really is in pole position. It's just whether those soft tyres are going to last. They must be absolutely screaming at the moment. So we could look at penalties. Got Benny with Benny's got that 5-second penalty as well for speeding. Pav with 11 seconds and Connor with 3 seconds. Tyres, say, top all on 13 lap old. Bog with the fresher tyres at the top there. Bit of a tank slapper there. Had a Connor picking up at the fastest lap of the race, but he just needs to get 1 more position, then he can get the extra point for that. Obviously, only get the point for fastest lap if you finish within the point scoring positions, which is 1st to 10th. Oh, Bog picking up a 3-second penalty. What happened there, Bog? What are you going to do with Benny? Have Lossidor is out. Oh, Jesus. Right, okay, well, Connor, you now will get that extra point for the fastest lap, as well as 2 points for picking up 9th position now. But anyway, let's get back to the front where Hammers has pulled off a blinder on those soft tyres. I think taking 16, 17 laps. Obviously, some of them under safety car, but it doesn't matter. You still need to be able to keep it on the track. So Hammers coming around the final corner now to cross the start-finish line and win round number 8. DTR Division 3. Kitchen coming home in 3rd. In 2nd, Pac-Man coming home in 3rd. So it'll be something for the Tifosi to cheer about, and a bit of a crash at the end there. Donkey picking up 4th place. Ralph Albers in 5th. Chef JB in 6th. Benny Bruno dropping down to 7th place with that penalty. Bog in 8th. And then we had Connor in 9th. Did we? Hold on. No, we didn't. Let me just wait for the results to come up. If they come up, because we didn't actually get them at the end of qualifying. So hopefully we'll get the final race here. There is Hammers celebrating his victory. And a very, very good drive by him today. Kitchen picking up 2nd place, and Pac-Man with a really good recovery actually to pick up a podium. Wasn't looking good for him at one point during the race. Didn't have the pace in qualifying that he normally did, whether that's due to practice Not liking the track, or whether he just had a little bit too much turkey over the Christmas period. Not sure, but still a very good recovery to come in third, so that will keep his championship hopes alive. Obviously, Hammers will close in on Benny Bruno now after picking up 25 points and Benny only picking up 6. So we have a 19-point gap closure, so it'll be down to 12 points. Anyway, the results for today: Hammers taking the win and 25 points. Kitchen in second, Pac-Man third, Donkey in fourth. Fifth, we have Ralph. Sixth is Chef JB. Seventh, Benny Bruno. 8th, Bogorowski. 9th, Havoc Connor. 10th, Double, and Pavlosidor 1 lap down. 11th. Then non-finishers, we have Skipper, Composite, Bob Spun, Brother Adam, and Lacatsis. So that's it from this week. Round number 8. We'll be back next week, round number 9. I know a lot of people will be jumping off now, ready to play football. So as I say, please, once you finish this, I'll end the stream. Please wait for the football stream to come up, and we just get as many people as we can supporting DTR playing in the EAFC League tonight. So thanks ever so much for joining me. I'll be back at the same time next week. I hope you have a lovely weekend, and we'll see you in Singapore. Take care, everybody.